Hey there, it's Tom with Tom Tech Show, and I finally am getting a chair to sit in. Oh boy. Hey there, this is Tom with Tom's Tech Show, and up until now I've had this chair that I'm sitting on, and it used to have a back on it. So let me show you. This little chair, it's just a little bar stool chair, and it did have a back that hooked in to this little spot here. Well, half of it broke off. One side here broke off. I had to grind all the burrs off because it kept cutting me and everything else. So I finally decided and broke down to get a chair, and this is what I ordered. I ordered it actually 6 weeks ago, and it finally shipped yesterday and arrived today. It's this Muzii Gaming Chair. I did get the blue one. It was $139. So I'm going to unbox it. We're going to do some knolling, getting all the parts set out, and then we're going to assemble it, and we'll comment about the quality of it and what I think of it and everything else. Then if you want to buy one, you know whether you should or not. So this is the box that's there in the room waiting. It has a little dent in it, and I checked that out and it's fine. There's nothing bad on that. So we're getting ready. Here we go, assembling the chair. Okay, so we are set and ready to go. I have Mr. Box over here, and I have my table here that I'm going to adjust cameras once I get the box open and get all the parts and everything out. We'll do a little, like I said, do a little knolling and get everything laid out and ready to go. So let's go over to the box. Okay. So I'm talking a little louder because the microphone's on the other end of the room. So let's lay it down. Let's get some knife action here. Cut this box open. Ever so gently. Okay. Looks like. Alright. Okay. Here we go. Looks like we got feet. This is where the box was dropped on, so it's all hard plastic, so should not be a problem. Looks like we got an armrest here, one armrest. Hopefully there's a second armrest somewhere. And that'll be right here, second armrest. Okay, so it seems to be packaged pretty well. I don't see any flaws on anything right now. So here's the back of the chair. Looks like that. Okay, we'll put this over here. Got that there. Keep expanding things. We've got some little pillows that go on different things. Some other pieces to put up there. Let's see. Another lumbar support pillow right there. Okay. So here's the base of the chair right there. Here, this is the lift thing, and this is the big piece box that we want right here. This is the parts. Okay, now we have this box right here of stuff, and we're gonna switch things. I do use this touch portal right here that allows me to switch and start and stop recording and all that stuff from my iPad. Makes it pretty easy to do videos, especially when I'm remote or something somewhere. So okay, need another knife here. Let's open this up, see what we've got as far as parts go. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, everything seems to be pretty nice. It's all packaged. There's a nice package of different screws, different looks like covers and stuff, and it includes a screwdriver / Allen head wrench. So that is something nice. Here we've got the 5 wheels that we've got, all seemingly in good condition. So there we go. This is another, looks like a lever for raising and lowering and reclining, I think. A reclining setting on the chair, so you can lower it back. Okay. And this is the other side of the recliner part where we attach the base of the chair to the back of the chair, looks like. Do I have any? And then this is the piston for the chair going up and down. That's a very important part. Okay, so that's the box there. So far one thing that is missing is instructions on how to assemble this thing. So let me go run over and check the box real quick. Hang on. Found it. Inside the base of the chair is the 2200 series chair and all of the parts that you need, and the basic assembly pieces and how we assemble it. So I'm going to move some stuff around, get some space out on the floor, and then we'll start putting this thing together. Okay, so according to the instructions, we need to assemble the wheel base first. So let's pull the wheels out. And my knife is as far away from you as it can be, so we'll just rip it open. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wheels. And they're pretty nice wheels. They've got the little wheel hub on the side. They spin pretty well. And then we have the base, which is this part right here. So here we go. We're going to pull this off, the plastic off here. And there we go. There's our wheel base. Looks good. Feels really sturdy. Feels like some of the other office chairs that you get. You know, you get the little flimsy base. This was actually has very pieces of crosshatch webbing in the plastic underneath. Makes it it's heavier than most of the office chairs that I put in. So that seems pretty darn good. Okay, so now that we're going to push in the wheels. They go in pretty nice, pretty easy once they have a little spot on the wheel right here. If I can get it right here, that's kind of right there. That's right above the little pin, so you're not fumbling around trying to get it in there. It just goes right in. I put it on my workbench here. Nice heavy surface. So we'll push those right in there. Okay. Now then, number 5 is right here. There we go. Now we got wheels in place, and then after that, we need to take the the piston here. I think it comes out. There's the little cover that's here, and then there's this piston that's here. So the piston just drops straight down into the center, and then the cover goes down on top of that. So these are usually loose, right? On most chairs, it's usually just sitting there, so it can, go up and down. And once we have this in place and put together, then we can put this aside because we're going to work on different parts. Okay. Actually, it rolls pretty good over there on the carpet. So now then we need the back and the bottom. Okay, so here's our bottom right here. Looking for any kind of flaws or anything in the material. I don't see any, so the manufacturer quality seems to be pretty good so far. I did wait 6 weeks to get this. I ordered it in the beginning of May, so that's how long it took with all craziness going on. So let's unwrap this part. The back. Put it over here. Okay. There's the back. slightly out. There we go. And there is this is put on, and there's a zipper that gets put on around the edges here. That's kind of how this is put on. So it's actually zippered on to the back of there. That's how they didn't sew it. They put in a zipper around the stuff, and then there's the zipper. Looks like it's probably waxed or something sealed there so that the zipper doesn't move and stuff. So there we go. All right, now then that's those two pieces. And then we need these two pieces for the side. These are the two angle pieces that we had that are going to attach here to make the back and the top connect to each other. So we will put on one side on the base here first. You can see there are two holes here, one here. So that's going to put the bottom piece right here onto the chair. So let's get some screws. Most of the screws are the same. So there are some small screws. See how well these thread. Threading seems to be going very nice. It's not biting or anything else, so it seems to be pretty good. Okay, and this one I might need a little help because it's in there pretty deep. Okay. Tighter. Okay, so not too tight as I'm going to set the back piece down on there. So let's just get both bottom pieces put in place. This side without the lever is definitely easier to put the screws into. I do notice here there's a big giant spring here on this side. So this part right here, this is a spring. It's to help bring the chair forward. The other side is going to be the part that locks the chair. So I'm not tightening these up all the way tight because we're going to put the back, set the back into this space here. Okay, here we go. Here's the back. We're going to set this in here. It's far enough apart to where it doesn't bind or cut or rip the material, which is what I was going for. So, and there are screws here. Got to kind of lift it up just a little bit so that the screw can start. There we go. Now the lower one. Once they get going, they go pretty smoothly. Okay, now we'll go to the other side here. And this is, right here we're going to get the top one going. So we're doing this real time, right, so that we can see, you can see how long it actually takes to assemble this chair without dropping your tool too many times. Now you may have to rock, so this last one here you may have to rock the chair forward or back a little bit because one side, this side over here, the far side over here is at a little bit of a different angle. So I have to kind of put a little pressure on it to get it to get the screw hole to line up because they're not quite at the same angle there. Okay, so now all of these parts are here. So, and that's the bracket installation. That is step 2. So step 2, so we need to tighten these down, is the last part of step 2. I'm going to grab I don't want to use that piece of metal. We'll pause for a minute. I gotta go grab a tool. I grabbed a regular little wrench here so that when I'm trying to tighten these up and get them tighter, I can just use this. It gives me a little bit more leverage. Being able to put the screw on there and putting the wrench on top of it, giving me this little bit more leverage on it. I didn't want to go too huge of a wrench to put too much torque, but I still wanted it to be tight. Okay. Next one tightened. Good twist there. Okay, turn it around, and we will tighten this side. We'll bring this in a little bit here. Close this down, and here we go. Because this is what I'm doing here. We're tightening these up where these screws are. Right here, and down here on the bottom. Okay, they're pretty tight now. I want to get my wrench here and just give them a good extra tightening. Okay, that's pretty good. And down here on the bottom, just a little bit of nice tightening. And right there. Okay, so that's the back of our chair connected to the front of our chair. So this lever here releases so that it could go back and forth, and that is confirmed to actually be working. So there we go. All right, now next step is going to be step 3, which will move this camera back. So step 3, we're going to turn this over here, kind of upside down here, sitting right there, and we're going to put the arms on is the next step. So let's grab the arms. Yeah, right here. Here's one arm, and here's the other arm. Very well packaged, with everything in bubble wrap. For shipping, was very nicely packaged. Of course, the only thing was that big dent in the front that it had of the box, which went to nothing, so that was fine. All right, here's our one arm. We have a right and a left, so this one says L for left. So that is going to be if I'm sitting in the chair. So there's no left and right marker on the bottom. So that would mean that if it's the other way, flipped over, it would be this side. So this is left. Now there's these two screws here. I don't know if you can see, there's two open silver screw holes that you can see right here. One of them you're not going to use. There's a hole here that has more padding in it, that one of the bolts goes through there. So obviously there's the up and down levers and height levers and stuff that are going to go onto the other part in there. This outside one is a little bit harder to get into because it has more of that cloth in the way. So be aware of that. There's some cloth in there. I'm not going to make these. There's a little bit of play in this, so you can move this further or closer. I'm not going to move it all the way in because I'm not a very large person. So in closer will probably be fine. All right. It's the left arm in place and tightened. Now we're going to move over to the right arm. I mean, there's total real assembly. There's really only 4 steps, so this is a pretty quick and easy job. I'm thinking so far. Okay. Get that one started. That one started. I like starting these by hand so I can really feel how they're going and what's going on with them. Raise this up just a little bit. Come on. Okay. Adjusting cameras here. I do like that, you know, feeling what's going on, because if you're just spinning the wrench, then often, you know, you don't feel the little burr in there that might be there, or if it gets cross-threaded. I always kind of start them by hand so that I can know, okay, this is going the way I want it to go. And by hand, you're not putting, you know, the huge amount of force on it. I mean, I have a, you know, my drill over there, my, you know, Ryobi drill that I could put a bit into and just slam these things in. But, you know, especially these ones that go through a lot of material, if it cross threads, you know, then you're done. You're over with. So, okay. Now we have to put on. So step 3 has 2 steps. So they're lying to you a little bit about the steps. Somewhere around here, there's another piece. That is this piece. This is the up-down mechanism. I'm gonna grab a knife because. Okay. So here's our up-down mechanism here. It's got 4 spots, 4 bolts, and the knob goes. So there's this adjustment knob for how springy you want it to be. I think leaning back and stuff, that adjustment knob, so that goes towards the front. So that would be that way. So let's just start this one here. Make sure it looks right. Okay. So it's going that way. Place chair base upside down on the soft surface and position the tilt mechanism in the correct direction. Okay. I do believe I've done This one, these screws in the back, up here in the back, are also through a lot of material. So it's hard to push down through and getting it hand started. So it's kind of, this one I may actually have to use the tool. Yeah, there we go. Smoothly going through. Okay. And there we go. Okay. Yep. Now tighten them down. Okay. And tighten this one down. So far the chair seems like a pretty good quality. I mean, like I said, there's been no flaws or tears or rips or openings in anything. All of it seems to fit pretty good. Okay, so that's that. Then the next thing is to take the chair and put it onto the base. So there's that. There is the base. So I think we just take this chair that is getting heavy now because all the pieces are together. And then we fit the little rod in there and drop it down on. Okay, so the lever to raise works fine, and then there's the let's see, goes up and down, and it leans back. Oh, that's nice. Then you got your armrests that come up to whatever height you want. So you have a few more pieces to put together on it. These kind of rock and roll a little bit. So, okay, so we've got some covers and other things to put on here. So let's go for those. Okay, installed on the chair base. Now we've got some pillows that we have here. I would assume that these kind of pillow things are optional if you don't really want to have all the pillow things in there. But we'll start with them on there, and if we don't like them, then we will remove them promptly. Okay. We got this little pillow here, and this one goes up on the top, and it just wraps through here. Oh good, I didn't put it upside down. I was worried I was going to put it upside down. All right, then we've got the lumbar support here. This one's right here. And this one goes. All right, they're saying that it's all the way around, so remove these. These two go up to the top, and a couple of them go down through the bottom. So we'll pull this through here. We'll do kind of one side at a time. Seems to be a better method. for attaching rather than trying to do them both. There's one side. Yes. Okay, put the top one up. Send this one through here, like so. And then pull this one up and through here. Okay. And then we can just put these things around. There's our lumbar support, or their back pillow. We do have a couple of covers here. These are some covers because you don't want this ickiness on the side to just be exposed. So that's the pillows. Okay. It says seating adjustment, armrest adjustment. It doesn't really say anything about the covers here. Adjustment. Okay. Well, doesn't. No information about the covers. So. These. So this one probably goes on this side. Yep. And there is a screw here in the middle. Let's get to our screw area here in our bag of screws. I do like when you have things and they ship the stuff in these little kind of, you know, bubble wrap kind of boxes that pretty easy to open and access everything, and not, you know, I hate it when it's just in a big bag, right? It's like, okay, now I really got to separate everything. But if it comes like that, it's already separated. It's good to go. So, okay. So these little screws, I'm going to start them by hand, and then we'll give them a twist with the screwdriver. So this goes outside like that. I'll grab a screw. I think this would be easier if we put the screw in here first, so that's sticking through the hole. So we have the screw already through the hole, and I'm holding it on the other side with that so that we can just kind of put it on here and get it to where it will begin screwing in. There we go. And that's it going on. Okay, so that one's going on there. So now there are also pieces on the side, on the top here, that cover the rest of it. This also looks like it snaps into the other part. So here, let me show you with these pieces here. So there's this, which is on the side, and then we have this, which goes up the side, and then it goes and snaps into, actually this one's a little shorter, so that may need to be the other side. So they are definitely one side or the other. Yes, that's better. So this one goes on this side like that, and for the chair to move around, and then this one goes on this side like that. Lock it in there. Okay, there we go. Now it's locked in. Then we can put a screw in that and get that side set. So let's grab our screw. A little bit of hunting. Trying to find where it is. Okay. There we go. That's on that side. Then we'll come over to this side. And so this lever here has to go through this plastic piece on the side, which it does. So this side doesn't fit quite as well as the other side. There we go. It's getting there a little bit better. Okay. Now I need screws to put in there. Looks like there are actually some extra screws and stuff in here, so that's always nice that they include, you know, 1 or 2 extra, so that as you're putting it together, you lose one or there's a problem with one of the screws, you strip it out or something. Okay. One more screw down here on this other part of the cover. Screws are there. Be quick just to tighten it up the rest of the way. Give it a good twist. Okay, that one's good. Come back here to this side. That a good turn, and this one on the bottom. Give that a good turn. Okay, there we go. Now, hey, I think that we're done. So let me move my workbench out of the way, and then we can show off the end result of our chair. Get the camera to work correctly. Here, what do we say? Move camera back to stick. There we go. Okay. So let's put this up here like that. There we go. So there's the chair. It is turns really easy. Covers are all nice. You know, it has covers over everything, armrests, everything else. So we can sit in it. I do have a lean back. We've got up, down working, all that stuff. Got armrests that work. So I do have plastic office mat to put down over on the other side, and I'll do that right now. We'll move the chair into place. And it's probably like 100 degrees in here and everything else. So hang on, we're moving everything back. Okay, so that's the chair. I'm in the new chair. There is one problem. When I built my table, that the new chair is now sliding underneath. When I built this table, I built it for the old chair, which is now sitting over there, wasting away. I may use that in the garage. Seems like a good garage chair. But I forgot there's these little caps, and they go where you put the screws into the plastic pieces on the side. They just cover the holes for where those screws go in. They're pretty easy. You just kind of, I'm doing it right now actually. You just kind of push it in and they just kind of squish in there. And 1, 2, 3, and number 4. Now all our screw holes are covered. But the desk, so the desk I made when I was using that stool over there, and the desk is now about 3 inches too high. So that stool is much higher than this chair will go. So not today, but probably tomorrow, I'll get my Ryobi circular saw out, measure 3 inches on each leg, and trim them down and get this table back to a correct height to be working at. Right now it's a little, I'm like really sitting up high, you know, I'm like a kid at the you know, Thanksgiving dinner at the adult table, right? That's how I feel right now. But the chair feels really good. It's very comfortable. It goes back and we can, you know, relax, and then we can come forward and get down to business and start doing videos and all those kinds of things. So very nice. I'm very pleased with my $150 purchase. So if you are looking for a chair, they do come in several colors. Let me bring up the page here. Let's go here. Forgive me, I am just never prepared. I'm just never prepared. It's so horrible. Let's go shopping on Amazon, and we will go to last orders, and then I will go down. I gotta search for chair because this otherwise will be forever. I ordered it too long ago. It's like 5 pages back. So here's the chair. It does come in. This is the one that I bought. It does come in one with a footrest, but I didn't know what I was going to do with a footrest. I have no idea. It comes in green with a footrest, gray with a footrest, red with a footrest, green without, red without, and gray without. So take your pick, footrest, no footrest. It's pretty comfy. I'll probably give updates on videos as I go on. See, it says in stock July 10th, order it now. So that's, when I ordered it, I think it still said July 10th, but I purchased it on May 7th and I got it today. So that's like 6 weeks to get it here. But anyway, I like it. I'm comfortable in it. It's going to be a good addition to everything. All right. Here we go. Well, that's the assembly and everything of the Muzii chair. And like I said, if you want to, I'll put the link in the notes below on the video. And if you want a chair, I mean, like I'll update, you know, in the next week or whatever, seeing that it's still comfortable and that it's holding up. It hasn't fallen apart in a week. And we'll see where it goes from there. But it seems to be good. I'm enjoying it so far. So it's comfortable. I mean, I'm good. All right. So thanks for watching this. It was a long build, I know, but we got through it. So, but you know how long it's going to take end to end to assemble this chair, get it out of the box, and be sitting in it. So thanks for watching. Take care.